Friends, brothers, fellow demons, welcome to our semi-millennial general conference. Now, I know in the past I've spoken rather devilishly towards you, I'll admit it, but from the bottom of my pit, these last few decades have been excellent. Sure, we've had our failures, Luther in 1522, Tyndale in 25, Smith in 1830, but look at our progress since then. 23.5 million people in the United States of America are addicted to drugs or alcohol. That's comparable to the mortal population of Texas. 20 million children in the same country are living without their biological father at home. That's comparable to the populations of Minnesota, Michigan, and Wisconsin combined. Surely they must know by now that politicians don't raise a nation. It's the parents. And finally, over the last 38 years, there's been a 24% increase in indifference towards the Sabbath day. We're good at what we do, but for the next few minutes, I'd like to emphasize a few strategies relevant to the 21st century. First off, stop trying to get mortals to bite a hook baited with another hook. No more Hail Mary temptations. The era of Woodstock and Mardi Gras are over. The best are just getting better and the worst are already ours. I ask you, my fellow advertisers, are we incapable of building a simple mousetrap? All you need is a little cheese. Tell me about cheese. Is cheese poisonous? Does cheese explode when mortals chew it? No. Cheese in and of itself is delicious. Or so I've heard. Only those choking on the meatloaf of denial want to be fed pure lies. Now, I know you don't like to dabble in truth, but for the majority of your clients, you'll need to smother your lies in the alluring cheese of truth. These mortals, though childlike, are not fools. Remember, the most effective demon is not the most daring, but rather the most deceitful. Now, the natural mind is an incredible thing, and more often than not, it works for our benefit. The prophet Alma spoke of planting seeds. Yes, I read the scriptures, always know your enemy. And planting seeds is what we also must do, my vile companions. The mind is fertile yet unstable ground. Plant fear and watch as it grows into hate and detestation before your eyes. Plant doubt and nourish it into rebellion. Plant a grudge and watch it destroy a soul. Plant and watch. Also, remember to attack your targets where and when they least expect it. No soul ever fell that expected the fatal blow. Everyone has their weakness. Cain's was greed, David's was lust. For Judas, it was money. These mortals think they're so resilient that their misplaced faith is unbreakable. We know better. What happens when tragedy strikes? What happens when a friend betrays them? What happens when these whited sepulchres disagree with their God? In the shadow of calamity, confusion, and inconvenience, there will we be, waiting. Finally, never underestimate the power of apathy. We don't need to get people to rebel against God. We need to get them to ignore him. Matthew 22, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? And Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. That is the first and great commandment. Therefore, demons, indifference towards God is disobedience towards God. If you can't get them to sin, get them to do nothing. People believe that there are only saints and sinners, but there are also sitters, and they're ours. Demons, garnish your lies with sparkling truth. Plant seeds. Aim for the blind spots. And remember that indifference is much more powerful than insubordination. Now go, my cunning friends, and build my kingdom.